Hi, I'm Ann Craig, and I'm the Executive Director of Jackson Street Youth Services. This is kind of crazy, right? How are you doing? I'm okay, I think. I'm anxious and overwhelmed and stressed, but I'm also focused and grateful and proud. I've been very proud of Jackson Street and the way we've been able to continue to provide services to youth during this crisis. So, how are we keeping youth safe during this crisis and to make it feel somewhat normal for them? Well, we've been following the protocols, following what the governor's been telling us to do. One of those things, of course, is washing our hands, which we do all day long. We are sanitizing every surface imaginable. We're practicing social distancing. We're teaching social distancing to the youth and through our outreach and other programs. And we're taking temperatures, screening for illness. So all of those things have been working so far in terms of helping us stay healthy during this crisis. But we're also have the youth aren't in school right now. So that's been a lot of whether they're in the shelter needing to do activities and keep up with school, which has been going on for a couple of weeks now, or whether it's through outreach and the youth are home more. So the needs have been a little bit different, and that's been important for us to stay connected and to be able to interact with youth and find out what they need. So what are we doing to continue to reach youth in the community? Well, we're continuing with our critical services. One of those things is through outreach. So we are providing outreach in public parks. The youth will go there and see there's some youth out there that need some support. Also, a lot of delivering of food boxes. Food has been a big need during this crisis, and we've been able to provide that as well. Our emergency shelters are still taking in youth if needed, however, not as often. So the youth, to be able to stay at the shelter right now, need to be homeless or not safe at home. And in those cases, we're definitely still taking those youth into the shelter. If it's a family in crisis and you need support, we're doing that over video or telephone check-ins or email, whatever works for that family so that we can continue to support them. So we're not providing as much shelter respite as we would normally be. Our Next Steps housing for 18, 19, and 20-year-olds is also an option for youth who are homeless. It is not an emergency service. It is an application and an interview. But get on that waiting list if you or someone you know needs that housing and you're 18, 19, or 20. We did recently move a few youth into our Next Steps program. For example, one of the girls that we were working with, she had a job, she was in our case management program, but she was still needing to sleep in her car. So moving into the Next Steps program was definitely a much safer, healthier situation for her. So how does this impact Jackson Street's future towards ending youth homelessness? That is one of the things that I think about, maybe worry about sometimes. We're definitely doing our best to keep the youth safe right now, which is really important. So that's been a lot of our focus. And we've been compiling those emergency needs, things that we need, applying to foundations for some of those things. We've been applying for business loans like a lot of other organizations have done as well. And that's making sure that we're able to continue with our programs. But also we had initiatives that we had started before this happened. And those are important because we had already determined we needed those to help us end youth homelessness for the future. So I really want to be able to not lose that momentum and keep up our sustainability as we move forward. So with so much uncertainty, what will the new normal be? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But I can tell you that we've learned a lot through this process. Just with the new technology and the staff and the youth getting a lot more comfortable with that, I think we're going to be able to reach more youth when this is over. We also had some great timing with some of our initiatives. We received a grant in the fall that was for expanding our outreach team. So when we can get back out in the community, we're going to have an expanded team and we're going to be able to reach throughout Benton, Lynn, and Lincoln counties and reach those youth and find out what their needs are and let them know that we're here for them. We also had a project that was supposed to start March 1st. that we're very excited to get kicked off when we can again, and that's our mentoring program. So we've had a mentoring program for several years, but now we have an opportunity to really expand that. So we're going to need to recruit mentors and train those volunteers so that we can make those matches in the next couple of years. Our staff, of course, are our greatest asset. They have the expertise to implement the programs for prevention and intervention of youth homelessness. So supporting them and continuing to make sure that we can continue to do the programs that we already had is going to be really, really important. But I really hope that the new normal is a better normal, because we still need to make progress towards ending youth homelessness. And I know that with your help, we can do that. So what can the community do to support each other and these youth? First of all, stay safe. It's important for us that you stay safe, that you're practicing social distancing. We're staying safe. We're doing those same things. I know it's been hard to be disconnected from each other like this. We're not allowing donors to come to the door to drop off donations right now. And we're also not having our volunteers come in and help with homework time. So that's been a distance between us, but it is keeping us safe. But there is a way to stay connected. Please check out our website. Follow us on social media. We have a Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We keep updated on what we're doing, what our programs are. Our website will have that information. That way you'll know what we need. You'll know what services were offered, and we'll really be able to wrap around these youth and continue to provide the services that we need. And then also, if you're our long-term supporter, thank you. You know we're going to continue to do this work. If you're new and you're just getting to know us, stay with us. We're in this for the long term. We really want to make an impact on reducing youth homelessness in our community. And then support us with donations. Of course, we need that. Our staff are our biggest expense, but they're also our greatest asset. They're the ones that are providing the expertise and implementing the programs that we know are the best programs to end youth homelessness. I just want to also reassure you, we can get through this together, and thank you so much. Bye.